On a bed of thorns. Queen's health out of gas, leaded the absence of many important events. Her Majesty received Andrew Bailey, Governor of the Bank of England, at Windsor Castle on Wednesday, just one day after she gave her doctor a huge gift in honour of his 15 years of service to the royal family. The 95-year-old monarch welcomed the financial leader for one of her famous audiences in the Oak Room of her Berkshire residence yesterday. As is the norm with the 20-minute-long meetings, details of the conversation were kept under wraps. Her Majesty wore a dark green, printed dress with loose, long sleeves and a pair of black brogues for the occasion, completing the look with an Art Deco triangle brooch and 2 strings of pearls. She appeared smiling in photos as Andrew Bailey bowed with respect and shook her hand. "Lovely to see, but her hands look awful. At first I thought she was wearing gloves," a third says, claiming he mistook the shade of her hands for gloves. However, someone refuted these claims, claiming that it was simply a case of poor lighting, which affected Sir Carter's hands as well. The Queen welcomed the retiring Defence Chief to the Oak Room, which serves as a sitting room and office for the Queen and is said to be where she spends a lot of her time. The colour of her hands in the photo of the meeting that was shared drew a lot of attention. "She looks really unwell and lost a lot of weight, I think," a Twitter user responded to ITV News royal editor's post. "She doesn't appear to be in good health," said another. Someone on Twitter pushed back against any suggestion that the elderly monarch isn't in the best of health. "She's 95 for God's sake," they wrote. "Neither you nor I will live to be 95. At the synod meeting, Prince Edward, Earl of Essex, stood in for his mother. Many were quick to point out her noticeable weight loss, which is likely related to her ongoing health woes. The Queen has been forced to cancel a number of high-profile appearances due to illness over the past couple of months, including a 2-day tour of Northern Ireland and a visit to the COP26 climate summit in Scotland. She even spent a night in hospital for preliminary investigations in mid-October, before being advised by her medical team to stay at home to rest at Windsor Castle. If that wasn't worrying enough, the Queen sprained her back and was forced to pull out of a Remembrance Day service in November. Royal fans are now desperate for updates on Her Majesty's condition, especially ahead of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in 2022. "She's gone so thin," one worried fan commented on the latest photo of her. "She looks like she has lost weight," another follower wrote. Despite her frail appearance, Her Majesty has continued to undertake a number of duties from her office at Windsor. On Tuesday, the Queen showed off her impressive language skills after sending a heartfelt French message to the victims of the recent flooding in British Columbia. Recently, a senior royal source condemned the documentary as tittle-tattle and said the row over the program had left the 95-year-old monarch upset. In a highly unusual move, the 3 most senior royals have joined together to complain to the corporation, and threatened a tri-household boycott if it goes ahead with the program as planned. But it is thought the documentary will suggest the 2 princes told aides to plant smears against each other in the media, according to the Mail on Sunday. The royal family was not allowed to see the show before it airs on BBC Two at 9 p.m, it's reported. Yet in spite of a series of meetings between Prince William's representatives and the BBC, the show will not be screened to courtiers before broadcast, it's claimed.